viewers, you are welcome to 2021 and you are welcome warmly to Wellbeing Call. My hope for everyone this year is that you stay in good health or you improve your health and live in health for the whole year and going forward. Have you made a New Year's resolution yet? Some people do, some people don't. It doesn't work for everybody. In fact, it doesn't work for a lot of people. Personally, I don't really make New Year's resolutions, but I do appreciate that timeline of change. So personally, what I do is just look on how I would improve on what I've already been doing. And if there's a new project, I'll set a timeline for it. It doesn't have to start on the 1st of January. So, but yeah, that's for me. Now, a lot of people at the beginning of the year make resolutions to exercise and to start on a new diet in order to lose weight. Weight loss is not just exercise and food. There is often an aspect that is forgotten, that is missed out of the equation when it comes to weight loss or weight management. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. And that aspect actually involves stress control, stress management. Because stress, when it's chronic and ongoing, does lead to weight gain. So the body's stress response is natural. As we all know, it's natural and it's healthy and it's there to keep us safe. It's there to alert us, to alert our body to the fact that you now need to aim for safety or you now need to defend yourself. So it's a healthy response. But when it's an ongoing situation, work-related stress, family-related stress, relationships, finances, health, and environment, so many stresses that are ongoing, they don't end. There is stress in life every single day. So when it's ongoing and it's impacting on you mentally, psychologically, then long term it does have physical effects. So there are studies that have shown that cortisol, which is the stress hormone, typically known as the stress hormone, because when we are faced with danger or with a threat, cortisol is one of the hormones that is released by the body. And what that does is to immediately increase your heart rate. It gets your heart beating faster. It raises your blood pressure. It releases glucose from the muscles. And all of this activity is just to enable your body to run away very quickly, to gather energy, run away very quickly from the source of the danger. So that's the function of cortisol. Adrenaline is the same. So adrenaline and cortisol are released into the body. Now, when this becomes a progressive issue, cortisol level is not going down as it should when the threat is gone, but instead it's just remaining at that consistently high level because the threat is consistently there. The stress is consistently there. You're having to go in to the same place of work where you were stressed yesterday. You go in the next day and the next day and the day after that. So this is ongoing stress. Or a family member that is bringing on the stress for you, and they're always there, consistently there. So that means your cortisol level remains high. One of the things that cortisol does is that it increases appetite. And that appetite is craving for fatty foods and sugary foods. That's one of the things that researchers have found out. Also, the fat cells in our body releases a hormone called leptin. Now, leptin is known as the satiety hormone, which is when you're full, your cells, the fatty cells in your body, release leptin to signal to the brain to say, I've had enough, I am now full, so that you stop eating. So it's the satiety hormone. Now, with high cortisol levels, what happens is it creates an inflammatory response that could impact on your leptin. And what that means is leptin will be produced by your body cells, by the fat cells of your body, but it's actually not triggering that response from the brain. So the brain and your hormone are not connecting. And so the brain consistently is just getting that feedback of, I need more food, I need more food, I need more food. But the fat cells are producing leptin to say, no, I don't need anymore. But the brain is not connecting. And of course, your brain response is actually what you feel physically. So you feel hungry, and so you eat more. So these are a couple of ways biochemically that research has found that high stress levels does lead to weight gain. It leads to increased eating and therefore weight gain. And as we know, an increase in body weight, obesity, is actually the bedrock for a lot of other illnesses. Illnesses like cancer, cardiovascular illness, diabetes, and so many other inflammatory diseases. Sleep is the third point that I want to mention. So when there is stress, you find that you sleep less. It's almost a bit of like a catch-22 situation, because when you are stressed, you just don't feel sleepy because you're worried. You're worried. Your cortisol level is increased, and therefore meaning you can't shut down adequately enough to have a good night's sleep. And leptin is affected when sleep is inadequate, when sleep is poor. Your leptin is affected, and that leads to leptin resistance. So like I said, leptin resistance just means the leptin that your fat cells in your body are producing is not triggering the response with the brain. The connection is not there. So your body is resistant to your leptin that you're producing. So friends, now that we know how chronic stress can lead to weight gain and obesity, the next thing then is what to do about it. How can that be managed? Alongside, how can your stress level be managed alongside the fact that you are exercising to burn calories and you are eating a healthy diet? So one of the things, again, of course, you're already exercising. One of the things is exercise. And exercise must be in moderation. The reason being that when it's excessive, then that creates stress for the body anyway. So you got to be moderate in your exercise. And so exercise helps with reducing stress level. That is key. So everything you want to do would be things that would help to reduce your stress level. Secondly is mindfulness, which is the practice of being present and focusing on the moment. Being present, focusing on the moment, and it could involve meditation as well. It would also involve deep breathing. So you're taking deep breaths to make sure that you are supplying your body with the oxygen that it needs and getting rid of the carbon dioxide that it doesn't need. Resilience, muscle building. Now that is, it entails an objective way of looking at the situation that is causing you stress. Sometimes it entails just coming to make peace with the situation that is causing you stress, purely because you have no control over it. You have no control. There is nothing you can do about it. Considering what we're going through in the world at this time of experiencing this pandemic, you have no control over it. So it's bringing yourself to make peace with the fact that this situation is going on, and what can you do about it? Well, what you can do is to ensure that you're keeping yourself really healthy, sleeping well, eating well, drinking well, making sure the same for your family members, and keeping to the guidelines wherever you are. And that's about all you can do. So making peace with that situation. Next, to help you to reduce your stress level is engaging in fun activities, things you love to do. You know, if you love listening to music, that is such a calming, relaxing thing to do to help you with your stress level. If you love reading, fantastic. Make sure you engage in it every day, every single day. That's really important to control your stress levels. So whatever it is, just figure that out for yourself, what it is that you enjoy doing, and engage in that activity every single day. And socializing, interacting with friends and family members that you trust, so that even if something is weighing on your mind, so an individual that you can actually, converse with, sometimes not necessarily even discussing whatever the very situation is, but yeah, sometimes just sharing it. And it doesn't mean that the problem is solved, but you would find that just talking about it actually reduces the weight of that situation on you. And who knows, you might get a hint of advice here and there, from trusted people. And that really helps. It helps to talk. It's good to talk. So, and again, like I said, at a time like this where we cannot interact the way we normally would, at least for now, just keeping connections, phone calls, video calls is really, really important at this time. So ensure that you regularly engage in connecting with family and friends that you trust. Now, daily positive affirmations is really, really important. Just getting yourself into that mindset of where you want to be and affirming to yourself those things that you want to be, those things that you want to see in your life, those things that you want to see change with your health. Continue to affirm it, and in a very wonderful, mysterious way, you find yourself just working towards it. It happens. It works. I've tried it. It works for me. It works. And a lot of studies have shown that affirmations work. So lastly, friends, right, all these ideas that I've brought to you are to help you to reduce your stress levels. And of course, it doesn't just help for weight loss or for weight loss or weight management. It helps for a whole load of things to reduce your stress. And so engaging in all of these activities that I have outlined would help you to sleep better. Sleep is very, very important, guys. It would help you to have a positive outlook on your life. It would help you to assess situations better come to better decisions and ultimately better outcomes. So on the long run, you would find that you are actually achieving so many things, even beyond weight loss, if you engage in all these things. Thank you so much for listening, viewers. Thank you for joining me in this first episode at Wellbeing Core. Please subscribe, please share, and please like as well. Share with people who you know this is really gonna be of benefit to. And I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Stay safe. It is possible to live long and live well at the same time. Bye bye for now.